In this video, we're gonna take you on course Mevo Plus E6 Connect, show you one of my favorite games that we play on course, not only in the simulator, but in real life, that helps you shoot lower scores. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you here. Today we're gonna go on course Mevo 6 E6 Connect, one of our games we love to play called Seeing Red. We're gonna have more on-course games for you to play. These games are great because you get into a mentality that you should have on the golf course, and you get to practice it here. It's hard to do these games when you go play, because especially for somebody that plays on the weekends, you play once or twice a week, you don't want to spend the money for a greens fee and then go out and play. Today we're playing from the forward tees. You don't want to do that. I understand that. So we usually play this with players that are playing 4 to 5 times a week, so we can take one of those rounds and do some sort of game like this. But when you have your simulator, your E6 Connect, or whatever software you have, this is a great game to play because you can do it very quickly, and obviously you got the simulator software to use, you're not paying for it. But we'll talk more about the game. Let's already go out to the course and let's play 9, and I'll talk more about it as we go. All right, so we got this game, we call this Seeing Red. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tee it up from as far forward as you can go. Now, I'm gonna tee it up from the red tees. There is a yellow tee marker in E6 Connect that you can look at, but I'm going red tees because the goal of this game is to have a wedge in on every hole. So we call this game with our players Seeing Red, because what we wanna have happen is we're trying to get our players into a mindset of hitting wedges really close and attacking and making birdies. And the way you do that statistically, when we analyze the stats of the tour, it's usually by hitting the ball really, really close. You have a lot of shots from a very makeable range, 10, 12, 14, 15 feet. You're not making a ton. We do see it occasionally where we see people making like 25, 30, 40 footers, but most rounds where people shoot really low, it's when they are hitting the ball really close. So when we're trying to play to our scoring strengths, when we got these opportunities with wedges, we want to take advantage. So to practice that, we set these tees up. I always say, hey, if you think you can hit the ball farther, that's going to automatically lead to lower scores. Well, I'm going to give you that distance. So let's go ahead, let's tee off here. Gonna try to hit a little draw. Okay, pretty good there. I'll take that. I'm going to give you that yardage. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to give you that yardage and say, all right, go shoot really low. And so, we're going to set this up for a range where we're never hitting more than probably a 9-iron this entire time. And show me what you can do. What are you going to score if we play this game? That's our goal. So that's what I like to do, and we're going to see what I can do. All right, I got 125. For me, that is a smooth little 50 degree. Hold it a little, just a little, get all the way back there. Okay, not a terrible start, 30 feet though. Again, in this game, that's not gonna get it done if we're gonna try to shoot as low as we can go. We wanna see red numbers. So I got my 2-putt there, so that was a little fortunate. Now we're going to a par 5, 436. Let's see what we got. There we go. So on this hole, again, I'm trying to leave myself wedges. You can, by all means, go for it. I don't have the ability to hit driver in here, so that's part of the reason. But there was a ravine there that the driver, I don't even know if I can get over it anyway, but let's see. We got 228. I'm gonna punch a 7 down there. Cool. Should be pretty good. And leave myself a wedge in. 73. By the way, I'll link my setup down below. I'm just playing on an iPad Pro. It's my favorite way to play because of the portability factor. So, and that graphics I can live with for that exchange of portability. So, all right, we got 73 again. Here's our go. Let's see what we can do. That's a 60 degree, not all the way full. Get down, spin. Ah, hit it 80. Not bad though, 23 feet. Again, not gonna be good enough for making birdies. There's a 3-putt even. So again, when I start getting farther out, I'm gonna put myself in a likelihood of that chance. So when I play this game, we usually play this on auto putt to start because we want to understand how the distance you hit the ball affects your putts. You know, when you're 80 yards away, you might 3-putt and you could say, a lot of people will be like, oh, my 3-putting killed me. But if I'm always hitting it to 25, 30, 35 feet or more, then 3-putts become more and more likely. So you got to get the ball closer so it's a lot less likely to 3-putt. So let's see, I usually can get over that, get by that. There we go. Perfect. Not my best strike on that one. Over all right. So again, we got 79. I literally just hit this shot. Little uphill, but not much. So I mean, it should be just the same shot. So let's see what we got. Okay. Pretty good. Get down. I hit that one a little better. Get on. Oh, thought I was going to back it up on. All right, we're on the fringe. All right, 20 feet. I mean, not a bad shot being 20 feet away, but we've got the problem of we're not on the green putting, so. Okay, a little chip, stop. So I chipped it to 4 feet. 4 feet. 1 putt, all right, so we got out of there. That's good. So you can see again, as I would do this and having to play, if I was gonna be playing, my goal is to really go shoot under par, I really need to go get these wedges dialed in. Trying to cut, come on, cut more. Not bad. Not bad, I was trying to cut it a little more, cut off a little more of that corner. I'm gonna have like a pitching wedge in, I think. No, I got 90 in, never mind. 90, so it's uphill more, but I've been hitting this wedge a little too far. So we're going 60 degree there, just a full on. Make that adjustment, brakes right there, stop. Okay, there we go. So I'm dialing in, I'm getting a little more dialed in because I've hit so many wedges trying to attack. I'm getting a feel for how far the ball's going, and I was able to make an adjustment. There we go, we got a birdie on the board. Birdie on the board. Next hole, let's see if we can do it again. There we go. And you can see the thing I like about doing this too, I'm picking a club, you know, I'm putting it at a spot where I'm pretty much always guaranteed to be in play, because that's not the point of this. Again, this is to kind of show you what I like to show people is like, all right, you want to hit your driver better. You think, all right, if I hit my driver better, that's going to make the difference. Okay, show me that that's really the case. If you hit it better, if you can hit a better driver, then when you have that happen, when you have a wedge in your hand, show me that it's going to be what takes you where you need to go. So that's what we work on. 102, that was a 54 degree, just kind of a smooth one. A little too soft, stop. So again, I'm going to be 40 feet away, 43 feet. I'm in that 3-putt range. You know, I'm going to be lucky to 2-putt. So if you're constantly putting yourself in these situations, you can't expect to score. And there's a 3-putt. I mean, that's just bad. That's a terrible wedge shot. So I've got to work on that. You know, and I need that club again. 104. But you know, again, I get to work on this in course scenarios because I've basically got the same shot now on this par 3, so I know, all right, got to hit it a little harder than what I did and not block it out so much. Definitely hit it a little harder. There we go. Good adjustment, spin back. There we go. So we're just working on adjustments. It's a great game to work on scoring opportunities, feeling good with wedges. When these come up on course, you're going to be ready to take advantage of them. 2 putts. Ah, brutal. All right. So this is a great game to get you thinking scoring mindset. How am I going to attack? And then when you're ready to go, you take this back. What we like to do is whatever your score goal is, you need to shoot that here. So if I say, all right, you want to shoot 6 under par, and that's what we would do for our players, especially the ones that wanted to go play like D1 and stuff, or anybody. If you want to shoot an 85, play here, shoot 85. If you do it right off the bat, great. Now let's take it back a tee box. That's kind of what we want to see happen. And you're going to, once you realize you can do it from this tee box, once you realize you can do it from this tee box, then it's not so scary when you start going back. You're like, oh, I got this. You're probably going to find you hit your driver better because you understand club face control, you understand contact. That one I hit pretty good. Let's see, we're going to try to get it up there as close as we can. As I can, I got the room. Okay, got it moving. Get up there, ball. It is uphill. We had 240 uphill. I got 50 yards in. So again, let's see what I can do from 50. See if I can put a birdie on the board. So you can see like, all right, hey, I'm working on all these mindsets, but when you start stepping back, it's not so scary. That number, you got over that hurdle, that mental hurdle of what the number is. So let's see, 50, and try to hit it a little lower. I didn't hit that great. Run. No, I chunked that a little. Not my greatest contact, kind of stuck it. So again, 32 feet, 3 putts very likely. There it is. There it is. So, you know, if I was going through playing this game, the first thing I would say is, all right, my wedge play, you know, we're going to get on the wedge range, or we're just going to do this a lot and start realizing that, you know, it's not my putting right now. It's the wedges, right? It's how far away am I hitting all these shots from a standpoint of proximity. Okay. Up the big hill. Should stop before that bunker. We're going pretty far uphill now. Got 100 up the hill. We're still going up 22 feet. 100 yards, should be a pretty full 54 degree. Hit that pretty good. I like that one. Sit. A little deep. A little deep. Keep coming. 21 feet. 23 feet. Again, not a very makeable range as we go. 2 putts. There you go. So we'll play this last one. Just a par 3. 133 downhill 20 feet. I'm going to hit a pretty full 50 degree. And let's see. Not bad there, hit it okay. Yeah, it's not bad, yardage was good, just a little left, a little safe. I mean, that's not one I'm terribly mad about. 23 feet, I mean, I hit it 23 feet from 100 yards on the last hole, so 2 putts. All right, so that's a great game to play. Put yourself at those forward tees, and you know, if everybody says, oh, it's gonna be so easy, do it. Go ahead and go out and shoot that low number. It might take you a few tries. You're gonna start seeing, hey, I've gotta work on some of these really, really important skills. I think also you start learning how, proximity plays into it. A lot of times we'll say, oh, I'm 3-putting a lot. I gotta work on my putter. And that might be the case, but a lot of times we got to work on dialing things in. When you've got these scoring shots, if you really want to take advantage of them, you got to knock them in close. So this is a really good game that we play all the time. I like doing it with the auto putt to start, just so you can see how kind of a normal putting round would play out based on how far away you're hitting the ball. But then you can progress into putting, because especially when you start hitting the ball closer, you want to take advantage and practice those nerves when you're standing over a birdie putt and trying to treat it like any other putt. But a great game. Think about what you're doing as far as, hey, how far am I hitting the ball? If you're trying to just break 90 and make bogeys, all right, where am I getting the ball so I can just have easy 2 putts and 3 putts and make bogeys? If you're trying to make pars, it's another great one. So you start understanding and working your strategy. All right, so this is a great game to play. What I love about this game is it starts letting you understand how much control of the golf club do you really have. So many people will say, oh, I can do this with a short iron, or I need to work with my 7, 6, 5 iron. And then they hit these short irons all the time and they don't have control of those either. And I'd rather have control of the clubs I'm gonna hit a lot anyway, or the clubs I have that expectation to get the ball closer to the hole and I actually have that chance to do it. So it's gonna show you where you should maybe be working, and also it might show you that, hey, the long game is where you need to work. I'm all good with that. We just want to know that you're practicing in the right areas. So I think it's a good one to start seeing, hey, when I have 100-yard shots, am I hitting it to 30 feet like I did? I immediately need to know I need to go work on hitting the ball closer on these short shots. That's immediately obvious to me. And then I can work on getting it in play if I need to. But that was not where I was hurting myself. Putter, maybe, but I would definitely need to get the ball closer to start saying for sure my putter was a struggle. So that's just a great game. We use it all the time, all the way from pro players, D1 players, done it. Players have won tournaments. It's a fantastic one. Works on the mental part too, which we all know that's a big, huge part of the game as well. So if you like these games, these on-course challenges using the Mevo Plus E6 Connect, let me know. Click that subscribe button down below if you want to see more of them. Leave us a comment, a thumbs up if you like it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, everybody.